We're here actually on Bourbon Street, the first news crew allowed on Bourbon Street here. We are, I wanted to show you the scene now. It's been cleaned. It's, the FBI has processed it. It hasn't been fully reopened yet. We're waiting to hear when that's going to happen. The governor was just down here with state police, as well as the Louisiana National Guardsmen, who, as they walked through these 3 blocks of Bourbon Street to just sort of see the scene before anything is reopened, discussing some of the things that need to happen before the reopening can happen. That includes, the supply trucks, the linens that have to come in through the hotels. There's trash, just trash that normally would need to be taken out anyway. And look, you see this right here, a Lucky Dog cart, still in the streets, unmanned. Usually these are rolled away. The operators, they roll these back and forth between the warehouse where they're kept every single day. So that's still here from this. All right, now we're here at Bourbon and Iberville, right on this first block of where all of this happened. And you can kind of see the governor was here, and I want to show you, maybe we can, let's walk over this way, Cole. I want to show you the bollard installation that the mayor was talking about yesterday, and the governor was kind of getting an update on how this is going to work here and what that situation is. So you can see this is where the bollards would go, these small holes here that that actually have, they're going to be able to insert the bollards into this during big events. And then when it needs to be a street again, it can be removed and they'll be stored over on the sidewalk in a similar little spot where they'll store those. That way they can block cars from driving through here. So the governor was able to get that sort of look at how that process worked. We're going to keep walking down this way toward Bourbon and Canal, and I'll show you where all of this started, right? So here, this is the first block, and normally in the past, the bollards really started there. But you can see there's a wedge down here, and we'll walk that way and get to it and show you. We do know that the governor is going to do an update with us around 10 a.m. this morning, giving some additional details. We hope to learn more about the FBI's investigation. He spoke about that investigation, saying, look, it's a full-scale process. They aren't leaving any stone unturned. They're following up on every lead that they get to ensure the safety of everything. But the governor himself says he's going to the Sugar Bowl today. He's prepared, and he knows that it's going to be a safe time. We spoke with Superintendent Chief Ann Kirkpatrick earlier this morning with the NOPD. She says that this is a situation. The investigation is with the FBI, but the NOPD is doing everything they can right now to ensure the safety of the big event today and the safety of the city overall. So let's, as we get down here, I'm going to show you this wedge. So yesterday, Ann Kirkpatrick spoke about it in the press conference. The wedge that's supposed to stop a vehicle from entering into the street, it was deployed, but apparently it wasn't engaged. The wedge wasn't up to stop the car because she said the wedge sometimes gets stuck, and they were worried that it would get stuck and an emergency vehicle wouldn't be able to cross down the street here. That's this wedge right here. So they had deployed it, but they didn't engage it because they were afraid that it would get stuck and then emergency vehicles couldn't come through. That said, here it is. So this is how this would work. It would rise up to this area in a diagonal process right there, and then actually stop that truck from coming through. This is where the truck entered, right here on the corner of Bourbon and Canal, popping up just right on that sidewalk there, coming around an NOPD unit, and then driving down Bourbon 2.5 blocks. So it's just, this is an incredibly unique look at this situation here. We'll take a long look down Bourbon Street as you see the Ivy Waste truck there completing the process of sanitizing the street, doing the normal work that they would have to do, like taking out the trash and all the various trash cans and the companies that had trash just from the day and the evening, and then also sanitizing that horrific scene. And just an incredibly somber moment, and one of those moments in reporting, I'll say, it's difficult. It's tough to walk on this street, especially after so many years of walking on this street with friends and family, enjoying this place, and knowing what happened here just a little more than 24 hours ago, and the lives lost right here on Bourbon Street because of that terror attack. That said, There are plenty of Louisiana State National Guard or Louisiana National Guard here. We have state police, we have the NOPD, various other agencies are out here as well, ensuring the safety of this area as that FBI investigation continues. Again, we do have that update we expect from the governor around 10 o'clock this morning. In the meantime, I'll send it back to you in the studio.